Jarub-Jarub weer, I'm a Blakey dog.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody's got you 24/7 every day.
Take a little swig. I'm also gonna take a swig.
This fucking bottle. See if you tilt it up,
Yep.
drink from it.
I know exactly
Look,
what
it
you're talking about. This is a straw one, bro. You gotta fucking do that. You can't just go.
It does not give me enough
I'm sick of
volume or gulp.
Welcome to the water bottle cast, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, everybody.
I hope everyone's got a water bottle by their side.
Listen, if you've been following the latest and greatest episodes of Soop Speek, you'll know that we do not come unequipped with a little water bottle to accompany us on our journey. We got.
Good lord, you need to do it.
When you're speaking,
otherwise you will literally catch yourself. Goofy goober type shit. SpongeBob movie looking ass.
Yeah. Mr. Krabs.
But bruh, oh my god, I don't know what episode it's been because I've fucking missed so many.
I think this is 23, 24. I think it was. I feel like 24.
Sounds right.
I feel like it may be 24.
24, right? It's episode 24.
Welcome, everybody. Can you believe we're actually here? Nearly 25 episodes in.
I need to start this podcast off by apologizing formally to the people for my audio quality.
Hey, listen, explain, bro. You're in a whole new area, bro. You need
I'm
to.
in a new house that you may have noticed, and you've definitely heard about.
Yep.
I'm in a new house.
He's in your house.
Finally. So hopefully I can use this place to make a bit more epic content.
Yes,
but
sir.
for now, as you can see, it's pretty barren,
Yep.
and therefore there's nothing on the walls, which makes it a fucking echo chamber.
For those,
So
yeah,
I
I
apologize.
for those who have never had any experience in recording audio and stuff like that, you actually realize it's actually a bit of a fucking nightmare to actually get it, because
Yes.
it's not just a case of having a very nice
fucking
XLR
nightmare.
microphone. It's not just a case of having a nice power supply audio interface. It's actually also a case of having a room that is not an echo chamber, because if you're in a room that's barren and nothing on the walls, then like Sam has said, it turns into a fucking echo chamber because the audio just bounces off the fucking
The
walls.
sound's been bouncing, bro.
Yeah, that's why you get soundproofing and stuff like that, because the audio gets absorbed into that shit and makes it sound all nice and crispy.
I might have picked the worst part of my house to set my desk up, but it was like a little corner out of the way of everything. It was only a real logistical place, but there's literally walls surrounding the entire thing, meaning it's just gonna bounce off like a. But
So
please, look,
Please understand.
everyone watching, you're used to shitty quality
You're working.
by now,
Listen,
so just bear with
Yeah.
us a bit more longer.
your work. It's a work in progress, bro. You just literally got into the place. You gotta give it. This is the first bit of content you're making in this place as well. So
That's facts.
you give yourself a bit of a pat and a little slap back, bro. You know.
Thanks, bro.
Listen, man.
It's good though.
Yeah,
It'll all slowly become. It's like, especially because this place was unfurnished, you would underestimate how much money it actually fucking takes. Good lord.
Good
Even
God.
just buy garbage furniture.
Garbage furniture. It's a fucking far leap beyond the lost episodes of Soop Speek, bro. Those
That's facts.
those episodes are very. Those lost episodes are very important to the whole progression of Soop Speek, bro. If you've never seen the lost episodes, please take a look and just have a look at what the fuck was going on and where our minds were at that time. I will say this: we were very ambitious with it. You can't deny that. We were really.
I mean, we filled up and we were like, yeah, this is a podcast studio.
Yeah, we're kind of
And
like.
it was horrific.
We're kind of like that one meme of the three kids that are sitting around on a couch talking about if communism is good or bad or whatever the fuck.
Them kids were spitting facts, honestly.
Yeah. If anything, their podcast is probably better than ours.
I mean, apparently it doesn't take much, bro. We're trying our best, bro. And, we are real human beings, which means actual life things will get in the way.
You see all that? We made a little update video just yesterday, which will be coming out. We're trying to build up a little bit of a back burner. That's alright. We're trying to build up a little bit of a back burner again on the channel, so you'll see it at some point. We like
You'll
to
fucking see it, right?
we like to
Stop
make little.
hassling us.
No, leave us alone, bro. Come on. We like to make little.
I'm just kidding, everybody.
We like to drop occasional update videos where we're gaming and just to like tell you what's been going on. The last one we did was a Mario Kart video. I think it was Jeff and Sammy.
Oh, yeah, it was ages ago.
That
bro.
was ages ago. That was in the second creation station. God rest its soul, R.I.P. You will be missed.
Yeah, and that was a place where I lived and now I live here. Which, even just if you look at the background and compare it to the old creation station walls, you could see that the walls are, nice and intact. The ceiling is not crumbling down.
There's no spiders crawling out every 2 seconds.
There's no fucking horrible spiders. Yeah, I look back at that old footage, bro, and you could clearly see how malnourished I am because I just was broke. For those who don't know, I was fucking down, catastrophic, bro, down terrible.
We're all fucking, bro.
Yeah,
We're all on that
happens to
fucking.
us,
We're all on that train every once in a while, in many different ways,
Yeah.
bro.
Being broke, bro, it's important. It builds character,
Mhm.
and it builds. It's important to know the worth of that shit.
It's very true, especially when we're all endeavourous boys, little boys with big dreams and all that sort of stuff. So it's a humbling experience, especially when you're trying to pursue what's the word I'm looking for? Pursue works, and just pursuing your own endeavours is the word I'm looking for. Pursuing endeavours that are out with making money right now, especially. Yeah.
And probably for a while.
Probably for a little while, yeah. It's good to keep that in mind. It's not like we're gonna fucking. I've been doing this for 2 years already, and we didn't walk in thinking.
Actual years coming up, bro.
Yeah.
That's mad.
We didn't think we'd be walking in going, we're going to make so much money.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried fucking making money off of YouTube, bro? Jesus Christ, you need to be doing that.
I mean, it's like if we wanted to come through and make money, we would have had to do it entirely different. We would have had to like completely sell out and make the worst garbage content.
Yeah.
But that's how you get to go up, bro.
It's true. I don't mind, like, see people that do like fucking sponsorships and stuff like that. For me, I wouldn't mind doing like a sponsorship if it was a product that I thought was actually like worth. If I knew what it was and I've used it before and I went, this is pretty epic or whatever the fuck, I wouldn't just get approached by fucking Hellman's mayonnaise.
The fuck, bro? You don't fuck with Hellman's mayonnaise?
That's a fucking good point. I do fuck with Hellman's mayonnaise, but then it's
what
like
a horrible example.
It's a horrible example. What the fuck am I possibly talking about? What a dumbass.
What if Raid Shadow Legends approached you, bro, with the bag in hand?
See, that's different because that's a meme at this point. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
That's like you could get in for the meme avenue of that sort of shit. You know?
NordVPN.
NordVPN. Are you getting tracked by evil companies that are trying to steal your data and cookies?
Honestly, bro, even if it's like people who get sponsorships and it's like not brands that they use and love, I'm like, I understand that people, you got to hustle, bro.
It's a very good point. I do understand the hustle and the fucking bustling of
and it's like the
YouTube
most people who have to
content
get sponsorships just because they make content that is enjoyed by people and is also not monetarily viable in the eyes of Susan Wojcicki, meaning that they'll have to get sponsorships to get to eat, bro. So
I think about
I can understand it.
One of my favourite examples to go to for that sort of stuff is the Angry Video Game Nerd. He's a guy and he plays games and such. So if y'all don't know too much about him, he's a guy called James Rolfe. He's been in the YouTube game since like 2006. And these days...
That's like, when did YouTube come out? Like, I thought it came out 2006.
2005, 2004. Something like that. This was when, he was making the Angry Video Game there before. Then he was recording it and putting it on tapes to show his friends. The first episode he made was Castlevania 2: Simon's Quest, which was he recorded that in 2004. Right?
What a horrible day for a curse.
The first ever review, bruh. Angry Video Game Nerd's actually older than that game. Like that game now, I'm pretty fucking sure, something like that, some crazy fucking statistic like that. Either way, his production company is called Cinemassacre, and that's been around for fucking ages as well.
I know that one.
And they're kind of on like that Game Grumps thing, where like they're owned by they're like managed by a company now. They're not owned by the company, but like there's a management company that like takes care of their social media and like their.
I thought Game Grumps is all self-contained.
I guess they're also. I don't know what they do.
I'm pretty sure Aaron's the main nigga, bro.
Yeah.
And he just has goons. I think back in the day, remember what was it called? Polaris? Was it Polaris?
Yeah, Maker Studios Pro. Yeah, that's probably.
I think that whole thing went kaput.
Yeah, there was
like,
a lot of people.
Forever, like the whole fucking management. It was what you call like a network type thing.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Polaris got kaput. I might have even got bought by Disney now.
I think so, yeah, because PewDiePie's fucking used to be with Disney, bro, or some fucking mad shit like that. Weird to think about it. And then he said that word. What a fucking... Yeah. Either way, Cinemassacre. is with
Yes.
a management company, and they manage their like production schedule. And I remember a time, bro, when I was watching it. I don't know if you're familiar with it, you know what I'm talking about. Two of these random ass men pulled up. One guy was really hairy, and one guy was really fat. And I thought, just James Rolfe's getting in more friends. It actually turns out they were with the company, which is so weird to me.
I see.
You know, and then they pulled up to help them make more content. Like they push out more like movie reviews and stuff like that. And pretty much every video they push NordVPN or stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I absolutely get the reason why, but it's just like James Rolfe is a guy with a wife and 2 kids now, you know, so he needs to feed the children, bro, you know, so he has to
Get your money up, bro.
Yeah, he's got to
I
get the
could
money
see
up.
like people hating on sponsorships like maybe a few years ago, but I feel like now everyone's just like so ingrained and necessary for YouTubers and like content creators to just eat.
Making money with
that
just
no
YouTube.
one's gonna be like, oh,
Yep. Making money with just YouTube is fucking. It was a viable thing in like 2013 or some shit. It's not viable now,
I mean,
especially.
you can still do it, but you have to completely play the game and become Jake Paul type beat.
Yeah, even the game changes constantly as well.
It's
But
every day, bro. Yeah, that's facts as well.
'cause,
You got,
like-
I know, man. YouTube, you gotta be analyzing, bro, constantly changing.
and plus their shit's handled by bots, who just don't fucking know what the fuck they just flag shit for pretty much no good reason as well.
It's a very, very whack platform.
It's a very wackadoo
All this
platform.
has become like it started off as like the king of, you know,
Shit posts.
I
remember the glory
like,
days.
there was good content on
Oh,
there, bro,
yeah.
until it just got completely manhandled
I
by
absolutely remember the glory days, like 5-star reviews and all that sort of stuff,
Google.
man. Yeah, Google bought that
Really
shit.
5-star review. Oh
They
my
bought
God.
that shit in like 2011 or something, man, or even
Mhm.
earlier. And yeah, this shit's happened now. It's a real
And then
shame.
it was PewDiePie saying the funny word in
Mhm.
combination with that just made it become like, if you want money, you have to be the most clean cut. You know what
Stuff
I'm saying?
like that, stuff like Filthy Frank and the cunt troops and all that sort of stuff pulling up. Which is a good point because like Joji pulled out of the YouTube game pretty much as soon as that stuff started happening. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
You
there was
probably smelt it coming,
you
bro.
could no way in God's green earth in the year 2021, the year of our
Oh,
Lord,
not
have
a
a
chance.
Filthy Frank channel anymore.
Bro, you couldn't. It's like not only could you not build a phone, you would actively get your phone.
You would get your shit
by
destroyed. You would
Twitter.
get your chat. You would get all your shit destroyed. There's no way. There's no way. And those were the glory days, man. 2016 was such a good year
Right.
for YouTube, bro.
So
Oh, I miss it so fucking much. But yeah, it's a hard knock life in YouTube, bro. And they own the monopoly on video sharing websites as well. They are the platform, bro. Like I can't name any other
it's true.
ones. Twitch, but they're for streaming, and also their platform's pretty shitty too for different reasons.
and
So
Twitch has basically got the monopoly on
yeah,
streaming.
it's
At the end
true.
of the day.
It's just so.
I heard Spotify was gonna release videos
Mm.
like that. Like my brain's not on today, bro.
Hey man, listen, you've been busy searching for gamer chairs. You've been busy
Gamer chair, bro.
not eating.
Okay, bro. Let me just show these motherfuckers. Okay, this is an audio-based podcast, but we do have visual portions. I'm gonna show.
Right now
everyone
we got
my
visual,
Horrible,
yeah.
horrible fucking chair.
For those who
It's
are not
cost me
looking,
£12.
for those who are not looking, Sam just showed us all his lovely fold-away metal chair, which
I
is
mean,
like
if you weren't looking, you could definitely hear
Yeah, you
what
could
kind of
definitely
chair
hear
it
the-
was
the
by
chunky-
fucking clattering.
it's one of those fold-away picnic chairs you would have outside, maybe.
I wouldn't
So
have
there,
it.
you know.
I don't know why I do.
Nah, never do. It's funny.
Yeah, and then I've been looking for a gamer chair, and I have this horrible thing called crushing choice anxiety, which means
That's-
when I see a
oh
list
my
of
God,
things
yeah.
and I need to pick from them, I cannot pick from them until I have broken each thing down to their very essence and looked at all the pros and cons I could possibly imagine.
He has to tear the thing down atom by atom before he can truly decide.
This bro is the worst. So safe to say, I'm still in this chair.
Yeah, he's still
Because brain
saying
is
that.
broken.
It's funny.
But it's funny at the end of the day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny.
You gotta laugh, you know.
I'll get a chair, bro.
You get a chair, man. Don't worry about it. You'll find a
And
chair
I
that suits
I
you.
start back to the streaming and stuff, but now I'm thinking that's not a good idea if my audio is going to be shit. Like worse than before.
I don't mind. Like, I've not done sub streams in a little while. We just gotta set up you gotta set up the assets to suit, you know, because like you've got the. For those who have seen the Twitch streams, check them out if you have not. Twitch.tv/Soop. Which is like, Sammy is basically just the man who makes all the very lit assets for Soop.
Oh, everybody.
And yeah, like one part is like it says at Soop Groop Sammy. We need to change that to fucking at Soop Groop. I don't even have at Soop Groop Klman. I actually have like Papa Klman or some shit. There's a bunch of factors in there.
You're not true to the brand.
Hey kid, I go my own way, you know. I got my own shit going. Yeah.
I'm deeply ingrained in this shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's no escape for me.
Rob, while you still can. The Soop
Sorry,
is coming.
assets, bro. It took me like only a second to get that shit together.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do.
Something horrible's happened.
Some horrible something. For those who are
Hold
not
on.
looking, for those who are not looking, something horrible has just happened.
I unplugged my earphones and you sound like a robot again.
Oh god, that's funny. Don't worry about it, bro. They didn't hear that. They may hear it on your cap. No, would they hear it on your cap? Shut the fuck up. Fix it in post, bro. Fix it.
Yeah, bro. We've got post-production, bro. That's the only reason any of our content's even mildly viewable.
It's true.
Because you can chop the shit out of it, bro.
The magic of editing is truly a school of magic in itself. Conjuration, restoration, editing.
Precipitation, bro.
Precipitation.
Yeah.
Mysticism.
And I've had to. So basically, I've not been streaming as much lately because all the shit going on. One of them shit going on is a horrible college course, which is the most mind-numbing, brain-grinding garbage I've ever had to deal with in my life.
I've heard this firsthand. It sounds like a fucking actual.
I've definitely complained about it on the podcast, if not
definitely.
once, more than once.
Hey, you could do
It's
it
not
again,
good.
man.
It's not fun,
It's
and
not fun.
I can only put a lot of it to Zoom being like sucking the joy out of it. Any practical tasks cannot be done, so it's all just.
I can't imagine.
Tune in at 9 a.m. Listen to a man monotonously go for a PowerPoint for 3 hours.
Like when I did college,
Tough.
I really honestly I do like the academic environment when it's a subject that I'm really interested in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I do love sitting in the room and then everyone's there and we're bouncing ideas and all that shit off each other. It's not the same over this type beat, you know? It really isn't. So
I mean, I've done like 3 college courses, bro, and even the ones that were in person, I was still just like you say about the bouncing ideas and like the good environment and shit. It was just felt like school too.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was doing science, I guess, and I was just at shit college, bro. I was at like, it was the community college, bro.
Oh, okay.
It was just not good.
I went.
And it was the college you go to when you fail school and you need to try again. It's not the college you go to progress the grades you already have.
Fucking see. Right, okay. I see. Understandable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Free money, but I got free money.
We like money. I could do some of that right now as well.
I'll get your money up, bro.
Yeah.
Start OnlyFans.
I might actually just fucking have to start an OnlyFans because it just seems like that's if anyone's needing money, that is actually honest to God what they do these days.
You can drop some foot pics, bro.
People will pay for that, bro. They like hairy toe knuckles and stuff like that. You know.
I wonder how viable a career that would be for you.
Very viable.
Would you do it if you found it lucrative enough? Selfie pics.
There is a thing.
I would fucking definitely selfie pics.
I don't give a flying fuck because people pay triple digits for that shit.
Yeah, sure.
There's a thing. There's a concept that I love very much about the internet. It's called the long thread. Now, what the long thread is the concept that online and the vast wilderness that is the internet, there is something for everybody. If you throw something out there, someone will come to it because of the sheer amount of people, volume of people that are online. They will have a similar interest as you, or they just like feet.
Us, bro, which is like case in point.
Or does that go to show? Like, I certainly for me because I'm a big fucking idiot who loves just any obscure, trivial fucking concept. So there's a guy on YouTube that made a video about fucking internet mice that I really enjoyed, bruh. You know what has happened?
I don't think it will though. Oh, there it is.
My fucking phone died. I'm so sorry. Fucking arse. Fucking.
That's alright, bro. We got post production.
Yeah. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will hold up. But fuck, I just went. What happened? You just went. You were just like. And I went. What's? And then I pressed this button and then the button went up. I'm using a hotspot, everybody, because sometimes the Wi-Fi in this house does not work to my.
Bro, let me just look. You try it, cunt. You try it, bro. There's so much shit. You need to remember.
It's been a while, everybody.
We've been out the game for like 3 weeks,
Been out
bro,
the
and we've
game for a
literally
while.
forgotten everything we learned in the past 2 years.
I've been trying to work
Instantly.
on I've been trying to work on solo Klman stuff and shit like that. Like I've said it in this fucking update video already about how I've got a series I'm trying to work on called KTV. Check out on the main Klman channel if you've not seen it already. The pilot episode, which is video essay type beat mixed with plot and characters and funny skits, all mixed together to make a funny, interesting thing. And I was working on the script for the first episode. Because I was a pilot kind of thing, proof of concept type beat, and oh god, the script was very close to completion, and by some unforsaken fucking backhander by the forces of nature, the cosmic dance, I have this shit on my hard drive, and basically, to cut a long story short, we had friends coming up. We had Jeffrey and all that sort of stuff pulling up to the Handsome House over here because travel ban and COVID's down and away and all that sort of stuff. So they're coming through the visit and say hello.
Oh, damn time, bro. Good lord.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted to say hello to them and hang out, but also work on my own stuff, which I do sometimes. So unplug the hard drive, plug it into my little shitty Fusion 5 laptop, run up the stairs to say hello, sit down, write the script out while having a bit of a banter. Everything seems fine so far. Come downstairs to plug it back up to the PC, go into my files, which is specifically written scripts, skits, and Triple C. Triple C, don't need to know about that. That's a big future thing. Don't need to worry about that right now. Go into the fucking folder. I look again. I look a third time. I look another time. Except it's getting increasingly, the desperation level is going up and up and up. The fear factor is also going up. It's ramping very slowly. To my shock horror, the files are not there.
Gone.
So I go, what gives? What? Yeah, so basically what happened was the files got corrupted for some unimaginable, unknowable reason, and I lost two things that day. Oh.
Yeah, there he is.
Sorry, bruh. This is so shit.
It's alright, bro. We got post production.
Yeah.
We'll fucking won't even notice, bro.
My Wi-Fi just picks days to fucking actually butt fuck me, man.
You get a wire, bro.
I really not. But my Wi-Fi box like upstairs as well. Is the fucking thing.
That's tough, G.
What was I fucking saying there? I know.
Look, it's difficult to optimize content setups, bro, unless you like got a specific room that you don't have to live in, that you can just create in.
One of these days it will fucking happen, bro. I want to get a house with my good lady girlfriend, and we're trying to hopefully get an abode that has that sort of setup.
Extra room, bro.
This is quite fitting while we're talking about getting content cursed anyway, so it's cool. I lost
content corruption, bro.
I lost two things that day. I lost the entire script for the episode that I was working on, and I work on like comic book stuff as well because I want to do comics one of these days because I like comic books very much. I lost that too. However, I do already have
also lost his sanity. Yeah,
the sanity meter dipped considerably that day. So, is what I'm trying to say basically.
Yeah, life be tough, bro.
Yeah, it's a really
it's
good.
It's all just hard to try and throw you off the path to great success, bro. DJ Khaled was here, he'd say the same shit.
It's true, bro. The path of success is such a fucking... The path to just fucking... The great endeavor, bro. I'll say it again. This is the name that I give to the overall fucking trudge, bro. The trudgery.
Yes.
The yomping, bro. That's a word. The yomping. The yomping. The yomping. Yeah, that's a word. The yomp.
The yomping.
Which is like moving from point A to point B while also carrying heavy equipment. Yomp.
I see.
This is from yomping from nothing to success, bro. Success being just achieving your goals and achieving your dreams and doing something you really want to be fucking doing. And it's a very real thing. And it's something I really want to be doing. And no matter what just happened, you just speak to... No, but...
Oh, that's fine. It would go
Oh my
as far
god,
as you know.
I noticed that. That was crazy. I thought ever you heard a
amber lamps going past.
I thought ever you heard. Oh yeah, that's a good point. We also both live in the same overall area, which is conveniently placed near a hospital. So we do
Yes.
begin. If you've heard the streams and stuff like that, you will hear it. Somebody call an ambulance pulling up and down every so often.
Maybe hitting a wee woo.
Yeah, the wee woo. But yes, basically this idea of really just fucking attacking your fucking goals and just trying to fucking achieve some shit, man. It's not died or gone away or dissipated in any way whatsoever. I think that ambulance that just passed you is now passing me. Isn't that funny?
That's funny.
Isn't that
Good
actually
Lord.
that is actually quite funny?
It could also be a completely separate ambulance. As we know, men in Paisley died by the second.
If you
So
don't know
is that
about
what he meant?
if you don't know about Paisley, it's a place in Scotland. It's the biggest town area in Scotland. So it's very big. It's basically like a mini city almost. It's known as the City of the Arts, and it's also probably one of the worst places in Scotland as well.
That's
Somehow
such cap.
it's so weird, isn't it?
Bro.
Yeah, a lot of people die.
City
Here.
of the Arts, bro. Ain't nothing going on up here.
If you know about Paisley patterns, that's where it comes from. That's why it's called Paisley, because
I
it
don't
comes.
even know what that is.
You know, it's a little. If you know your headbands, you know your bandanas. It's got the little patterns and stuff on it, little squigglies and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a Paisley pattern, and
Oh.
it was
Is that wait? That originated in Paisley?
It didn't originate in Paisley. I think it's like Greek, but the name originated from Paisley because Paisley became well known for producing products with that pattern.
Bandanas.
Yeah. So if you look at
There's a
like
big goth scene in Paisley.
yeah, if you look at like if in Scotland we work by council, so whatever the fuck you are, there's different councils. Ours is called Renfrewshire. Have you ever seen the logo for Renfrewshire? That's a Paisley.
You doxed me.
That's the that's a Paisley pattern, bro.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I see. Understand that.
Isn't
Bro. I
that
see it in my mind's eye.
Isn't that interesting? A little bit of a trivia fact for you. While we're talking
Bit of
about
trivia lore about where we are right now, bro.
while we're talking about the Great Endeavour and stuff, bruh.
The
No
important
more.
thing about the Great Endeavour that I've come to realize is, bro. Now, I mentioned earlier on this podcast that I was down broke for a very long time. And in those times of having no money, you basically all you want is some money, and you feel like you can equate all of the solutions to your problems with getting a check.
Yeah.
And now I've got a decent bit of money, and I can say it has changed nothing.
Yeah. It's
It gives you the tools to, like, I can buy shit, but that is not connected to emotions necessarily.
It's
and
true.
the same as it goes to say is you can chase the endeavor and stuff, and you want to meet your dreams, and I obviously want to meet my dreams and stuff. But it's also important to just make sure that you can be as happy as you can every day that you're doing it, and not sacrifice your happiness or your mental state so that you can say that you work really hard.
Yeah, I know, bro.
It's a balancing act to do, bro. Because I literally, look. If you're here on YouTube, you're watching us, you've definitely heard about content creator burnout from somebody. It's always real.
There's so
All
many,
that shit's
it's a domino, bro. I've seen so many YouTube channels like of late just have to take a break because of that exact thing, just mental exhaustion and burnout and stuff like that. It's just such a real thing.
YouTubeScape now is complete, especially if it's from people who come up earlier on and now they're in the new YouTube landscape, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's got to be like completely declimatizing.
It's just, oh man, it's just such a real fucking thing. But it's like, you just gotta keep up. Like, we're very young men still, bro.
Sure.
And I can already say,
11.
I know for a fact that this is just, it's not gonna pop up in the next fucking 5 years, or even 10 years or whatever, bro. It's a hustle, to try and
But you
make
never know, bro, because you can't know for a fact. But you have to be prepared for it to be a marathon, bro.
It's very true. It's a marathon, not a
anything,
sprint.
basically.
That's what they say.
Anything in life worth doing. It's like if you've got that thing in your head that says you don't want to work for some stinky old white man in a shop, you know what I'm saying? Then to get to that point, doesn't matter what you're doing, what kind of platform you're trying to build, what kind of products you're trying to communicate to people. I forgot my point.
He's hungry.
I'm hungry.
Basically, you should just be going for whatever the fuck it is you want to do, be it a simple thing or be it the fucking hardest thing ever.
You gotta go in, bro, knowing that it might take a while, bro.
For me, it's literally, for me, it's just literally fucking creating shit 24/7, and
24/7 every day.
especially in this day and age where like it's more like, bruh, it's basically just it's more socially accepted that people are fucking out here pursuing the creative arts and all that sort of stuff thanks to the advent of the internet and platforms like YouTube and platforms like Twitch. Everyone just wants to be out here streaming in some fashion.
Yeah, my family support me, bro.
Yeah, my family also support me, bro. It's really blessed and lit
I
up.
know it could happen.
You want to know what my mum did recently that was very blessed of her? So she's basically always, my mum, I love my mum so much, bro. She's basically always support, like, she's known me from a very young age, obviously, believe it or not.
God,
And
when did you guys meet, bro?
what the hell? And she knows that basically I've always been a creative person and I've always been a writer and all that sort of stuff. And basically, you know, I published that book a little while ago on Amazon, plus the B dot 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 on Mindscape, which you can find on Amazon right now in paperback and ebook.
A link in the day.
Yeah, I could put a link in the disc. She picked up a copy and she framed the fucker, bruh. She put it on the wall of my old room.
Bro,
Which
you
I
better
think
sign
is
that
so
shit
sweet.
for
I did.
appreciating value.
I did it already, bro. I signed the inside copy of it, the inside cover of it, and it just goes to show, man. Like, she's always been back in my corner, bro. Like, I know there's a lot of people who can't say the same. A lot of people are like, you will be a doctor, you will be a lawyer. Oh, you are trying to pursue the creative arts. That is a waste of time. It is very silly. Yeah. And I can't imagine that, man. It's such a downer. Like,
bro,
if you, like, I'm the kind of person who's like, you know, blood doesn't mean anything and all that sort of stuff, but they're still your parents at the end of the day, and when you're growing up, like they're the foundation that supports you and puts a roof over your head and all that sort of stuff, and you look up to them. So to have your,
you just got lucky, bro, that you got nice parents, bro, because there's a lot of people who have horrible relationships, especially in the UK, bro. There's tons of people with horrible relationships with their parents.
I just can't imagine having my parents not in my corner, bro. It's
fucking
terrible.
Tough,
it's tough. I feel so
when
bad.
There's no one else to turn to. I can turn to my mother and say, I'm
the exact same, bro. Like, it's the fucking truth. My mum was never even this kind of, my parents in general, even my dad. I love my dad very much as well. He's just always the exact same. They weren't the kind of parents who are like making you, like when I was in school. They weren't like fucking why the fuck aren't you studying? Why the fuck aren't you doing this and that? The way, like, they obviously wanted me to do well and study and all that, but the end message that they always relayed to me was just do your best, you know, and they meant it. Like, I wasn't just a throwaway thing. Like, you should be working hard for it, but do the best that you can. Don't just go above and beyond and just fucking wreck your brain over it.
Yeah, man.
You know,
another thing tons of people do, and then they turn out to do it. Not even they get to the point. Maybe they get their master's degree or whatever, and they realize that, wow, I have no reason to be doing this. The only reason I'm doing this is because I think I was supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. I've never been, bro. Literally for as long as I can remember, bro, I've been going down the exact same fucking path as I've always been. It's insane. Like, I've always been writing. I remember the first creative story I ever wrote in primary 3. I don't know what I don't know what that
I
equate.
remember a day from primary 3, bro.
I remember days in nursery. It's like, that's how fucked my brain is. I just remember all this shit.
Slight, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know what that would equate to in like American fucking academic systems or any other country, but primary school is basically where you start when you're like 6, right? Or 5. I started a year late for fucking whatever reason. That's irrelevant. Either way, primary 3. I remember the first creative story I ever wrote, which was about, I think we had to write about a genie. So I just basically was writing the fuck out of this thing, and I just realised, holy shit, this is the fucking greatest thing ever. Oh my god, bro. Like, I was getting so descriptive with this shit, and I was just like, the spark was right there, bro, back then. That's why I remember it so vividly. And, yeah, it's just my mum's been behind my corner all the way since then. And that's how long it's been.
Bro, go and fucking give your parents a hug and say you love them, bro.
It's true.
If you're going through a little spat with your parents, bro, or any loved one for that matter, go and be the bigger person and, you know, make up, bro, because you can't leave them kind of. I always feel horrible. It's like if I ever have an argument with my family, I can't leave it like that, bro, because it'll fucking me up. You need to be like, nah, it's the foundation, bro. And it's like, if you have that support network from your family, you need to cherish that, bro, because you need to realize how lucky that is to have.
Yeah, it's true.
So many people, even people that I know in like my direct life,
Mm-hmm.
go for it tough with their parents and stuff, but I
Yeah.
just can't relate to it at all. And
I
thank
also.
goodness, honestly, because I don't know what the fuck would have become of me.
I'm the exact same. It's like it's the domino. It's the butterfly effect, man. It's literally like people are like, what would you be if so and so was different? I'd be a completely fucking different person because it's like
It's hard to even quantify, bro.
It can't. You physically cannot because it's a knock-on effect of everything, bruh. Like if that one thing was different, then this would be different than that, and this and that, and this and that, and then blows bubble. The bubble's in the shape of a fucking mentally repressed, angry, upset man or something. I don't fucking know. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Yeah, I've got some. We've got like kind of similar dealies going on.
Like,
But you were kind of more specific. Like when I was a kid, I was always off a beam creating some shit, bro. I used to like write stories and that.
Yeah.
And I would draw my pictures and I would do all this.
Yep.
But I would never kind of be like, oh, I want to do this. I want to
Yeah.
do this. I just knew that I like to make shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think I've realized is the main difference between our goals is that you want to create for the cause of creating and getting shit out there.
Absolutely.
I think I want to create for the effect of people absorbing that creation in and it affecting them to, like they say, the butterfly effect. I don't know how it will affect them, but you know,
you want to be leaving a positive impact on people in the creative sector, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're on that.
Use the shit that I like to do to try and bring a moment of peace to just anyone, bro.
I'm the exact same as well. Like I'm also on the shit where I would like to just make some stuff up, tell people to escape bullshit for a fucking hour and a half because life is suffering. To be honest, like
the suffering, bro.
And the most realistic.
Keep your mental health up, bro.
In the most realistic sense of the like when I say that,
it scares killer, bro.
Likes it. It's a fucking sturdy motherfucker. I'll say that. I say this in the most realistic of senses. Like when I say that, I'm not like fucking saying I hate the fucking planet and I hate the world we live in. But I love existence and I love the world around me. It's fascinating.
Yeah, bro,
it's crazy.
The world's a little dicky, bro. We love our planet, and I'm Kanye
And
West.
I'm Kanye West. I hate that fucking song so much. But like in the most realistic grand scope, it is tough. That's tough out. It's tough out here, man. It's tough. Every individual's going through something, bro. Like.
Sure.
I've always said no one knows you quite like you know yourself in the most the most realistic of sense, because it's like the only person that knows you is you. No one else is in here. No one else has this perspective. It is unique to you. You're the only person who's looking through these eyes and is thinking in this brain.
Bro.
So
and is using these nuts.
Realistically, well, I could know you as well as I possibly could, and I know you quite well. I don't know what the fuck really is going on in there, and you don't know what the fuck's going on in here either. And
probably for the best, bro.
It's probably for in fucking both ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I don't even know what's going on up there. You don't even know what's going on, boy.
So it's like it's the same for every individual, bro, and it's tough for each individual person.
It's like at the end of the day, you can't even know yourself, really. There's no constant state, bro. You're constantly changing, evolving, learning, man.
I try to be.
You can't know yourself because your self isn't real, bro. It's an illusion. Here's the part of the podcast where we get stoner brain.
It's
bro.
true. It's all learned, bro. Like, you know.
The self is not real, bro. At the end of the day. If you take enough drugs, you will lose yourself.
It's true. That's what they say about fucking DMT and stuff. Like, when you get thrown into the fucking DMT verse, you're stripped of your ego and everything. You're just you at the base core.
I don't know how I would live out in ego, bro. It's like all I've got.
That's the thing. That's what's so. But it's like the ego is all learned stuff, you know. Like your idea of you does not exist. It's just here in the physical plane, bro. Once you're stripped of all that shit, what are you, bro? You know. You need to. It's the idea of like that. You need to come to a conclusion that this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, is not. You know.
The illusory field of a man made of meat.
Yeah, we're just meat sacks, bro. And even them, even our meat sacks on top of it, bro, is all fucking nonsense too. It's insane.
It's fucked, bro. I think that's how I dealt with a lot of anxiety when I was a youth, bro. I fucking forgot again how I was going to transition into an interesting conversation. What were we talking about?
We were talking about how you dealt with your anxiety as a kid, and I assume probably in some way of like you're basically just fucking realizing that you're not you. We're both very
Yes,
hungry.
yes.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
do, and this might help someone.
Mm-hmm.
You have social anxiety specifically.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do they think of me? They blah blah blah. This. Pitch stain. Don't worry about it too much.
Ah, that was amazing.
The anxiety. What might these people
Yeah.
watching think of a pitch stain of a man? But these people only know every single person, whether they your best friend, your family, a complete stranger who sees you one time and makes an impression. Their version of you is completely
Facts.
separate, bro.
Fucking
From anything.
so true.
It's like, so you can't even worry about what they think because they don't really even know the whole picture. A frog in a well only sees part of the sky.
Bro, I was on the exact same shit as you when it came to like social anxiety and stuff. I was like, I wasn't like anxious. I was like socially paranoid, bro. Like, what are they thinking about me? Right? Are they talking about me? Can they fucking? Do they like me, bro? I used to fucking go for that so bad in high school, bro. It was awful.
Bro, it's fucked, bro. And that kind of shit can like definitely linger, even when you think you've dealt with it. It's like the butterfly effect, bro. It hits little dominoes that you can't track.
There's still definitely a little traces of that.
And then you end up, liking to.
I really, honestly,
I couldn't think of a weird enough fetish, but one that was weird enough,
scat,
not regular enough that it made it seem like I had that fetish.
What, like scat? Scat's weird.
Yeah, I was scat, bro.
I like that. For me, the conclusion I came to finally at the end of it all was absolutely fuck it, man. And it was not an easy conclusion to come to, but
absolutely not, bro.
It's one of the most liberating and one of the most freeing things that I've ever like. That is one of the moments that really made me who I am today. Is when I finally came to this point where I'm like,
I could only imagine it's like a cathartic thing.
It
was.
I
can't remember it happening, but if you can remember like the day when I was like, you know what, fuck them.
It was
like they don't know shit.
It was such a fucking moment, bro. I was like, I'm literally not even eating some days because I'm actually like that's how bad it was, bro. I wasn't good. I literally just how coiled up my stomach was thinking about how I might one day end up, or my friends even friends and all this stupid shit. And then
that shit's rough, bro.
It was.
Like
it
half
was.
Half of the Soop Group, bro, have been my friends for like a decade at least.
Yeah, I know you've known them, bro.
I've never had any qualms about what. Because it's it, bro. We're a gang.
You're lucky. You're very lucky, man. I wish I could say. I mean, it doesn't matter now anyway. Cause,
now you're here, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you've been inducted into it.
Yeah, I love my friends very much, bro. I love the group and all that sort of shit. So it's like that was another factor of like just fuck it, man. You just gotta walk in the room and then work with it and own it, bro. Really. You just gotta be the best version of you that you can be, sincerely, not as an act, but as sincere as you can possibly be, and just
being real, bro, is a liberating thing as well.
It's true. That's all part and parcel, bro.
Just lying and chatting shit for no reason, bro. It's like, why?
It's because
that's it as well. It's like people's opinions of you will be deflections and kind of, you know what I'm trying to say, of their own insecurities or whatever, or anything.
People are just so fucking climatized to fucking social conventions. So like, if you wear a certain fucking shirt, they'll fucking dislike you, bro.
Yeah. Klman put up the school in his troll face t-shirt, bro.
It is the wackest shit, man. Like,
yeah,
if I ever heard anyone saying anything about a thing that I'm wearing, I wouldn't care about it, but I would have to say, like, you do realise one of these days we're all going to be dead, and you're worrying about...
Shut that nigga down with existential
That's
crisis.
how I do it, bro. It's like, you do realise one of these days... Don't you realise, seriously, that one of these days we're all going to be fucking dead? And you're busy sitting here right now worrying about this piece of cloth that I'm fucking wearing upon my person. Are you actually insane? Are you nuts?
Yes, they are. You gotta wonder what it takes for a person. It's like, fair enough to think something, but then to go over your way to say it, to try and bring someone else down, it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? What happened to you, bro?
I don't know, bro. Are you okay? Do you realise how liberating it is to just fucking do what the fuck you want? Because, like, who the fuck actually cares? There's no rule book, man. There isn't a fucking there isn't a big ass fat Fairly Odd Parents rules telling you what to wear in fucking in the world that you're in. Fuck me, sideways, man. Just treat it.
We're getting hated just talking about it.
Treat it like a fucking RPG, bro. Just make your character and throw it out. Who cares?
I honestly think that we were the last generation who truly suffered the type of bullying that you may see on American
It's true.
television.
It's very true. There's the one positive thing that I can say about the incoming next generation that is pulling up is that it's much more liberating in terms of like what you can wear and what you can be and what
People
you can,
are completely accepting, bro.
which is cool. I like that much.
Maybe even some of the people watching are too young to even relate to what we're saying.
I know. And maybe
Like
go,
everyone
what?
at school was just sound and accepting,
It's
bro.
so antiquated. Good if it is, because I certainly hated that period of my life quite a lot. So but I'm quite over it now. Happily so.
Well, see, it's fucked though, because as soon as I got to the point where I was like, literally, it's like, if I cannot learn some useful shit from you, what the fuck do I care about what
That's
you got
exactly
to say?
what I think too, bro. Like, this is the network thing that I've been talking about for, like, this was a concept that was so hard for me to acquire because I was actually quite proud of the fact that I've got my own individual bubble and all, which is it's still cool, but it's too limiting, bro. You know, you can't just think of yourself as you're your own man. I'm gonna die on my own. I get that. We're all gonna be on the box. We're all gonna be in our own boxes and shit. That's fine.
Not
But
necessarily. If you want to get put in a box with someone else, you can.
that's true. They gotta be going at the same time as me, but you know, so I gotta make some. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Dastardly deals.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm going down, you're coming down with me. But it's like, in terms of the network, bruh, you gotta think of yourself as one part of a whole machine, one of the whole network, bruh. This is the fucking shroom talk coming through. But it's like, you gotta think of it as like, you are you. You know this person. You also know this person. They have this certain skill set and they know things. They also know these other people who also have these certain skill, and then you're all part of a interconnecting, interweaving network of folks of which can combine and come together and be
People
useful
are
to each
stronger
other.
together, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be useful to
And I
each
feel
other,
like-
bro.
Continue.
No, I said you got it's they're useful to each other, bro. It's important for that.
Mesh. Two cogs.
Your cogs,
mesh
bro.
together.
You gotta
Make the clock work. Bro.
be
And I
specific.
feel like it can be a skill to realize where your weaknesses lie and then be like, well, you're better at that.
Yeah.
You get it done.
Other people come and bolster up.
Accept that thing instead of trying to do it all yourself, which is a valiant and noble thing to do, but it's not necessary. And I feel like with what me and you went through as young men, just completely going, and then you maybe turtle yourself in a bit and become completely introverted.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what I'm gonna say. Please bear with me, bro.
Listen, bro. One of the most beautiful things about the SoopSpeek podcast is the natural flow of conversation, and even when our brains have been actually malfunctioning all day, this happens. You know,
I'm completely inebriated today, bro. My brain just works horrible.
One of the things that I'm not to try and get too far off. If you remember it, then it's fine. You can butt in. But one of the things I was fine about, it was another podcast that I like watching, which is called Taste Buds, which is one of the Impractical Jokers. You ever watched them before? Yeah. You know what? Do you know them individually? Do you know their names?
I know, because it's like two sets. It's like an American and there's an English one.
The American ones. Do you know Sal?
I know Sal.
Yeah, that's the one. That's exactly him. Sal. He does.
I can't remember what meme it was, but it was a meme.
Yeah, he does podcasts on YouTube, and one of them is Taste Buds, where it's him and another guy just debate over food, what's better, apple juice or orange juice or whatever the fuck. And it's so funny to watch, bro. I want to do a show that's so bad, but
juice.
The fact of the matter is, his brain's actually collapsing in that episode, bro, because he says it's 10 p.m. now. I've been podcasting since noon. Can you imagine that? Like, that's the whole fucking fact of the matter, you know?
I mean, I did an 8-hour stream once, bro, and I fucking went loopy at the end.
Yeah,
because see the people who are streaming and stuff, like content creators, they be just on the energy drinks, bro.
You keep talking, I'm gonna tear this jumper off.
And you motherfuckers at home, you do not want to see me caffeinated, bro. It's a sight that nobody needs to see.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Nipples.
Oh my god, bro. We were talking about OnlyFans earlier on, bro. You're not even charging.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I was telling them about something that I freaking forgot again. Viewers, when you're a young man, do not do drugs and alcohol. Because then when you become a young adult, your brain stops fucking working, bro.
Don't drink, don't pray.
Don't drink. don't smoke. Just do your homework, bro.
I'm actually prayer free right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. We could probably talk about it quite liberally, bro. Whatever. We don't mention it on streams.
You don't have to be specifically saying I was smoking illegal drugs, but we weren't because we live in Colorado, USA.
Yeah.
You can't prove we do not.
I like marijuana a lot. I'll come out quick, clean and say it, bro. I like weed. Weed's really epic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's clean, man. He doesn't know. He doesn't associate with that sort of stuff, obviously. But I used it quite consistently for about. Well, put it this way: I've been using it on and off. I started it fucking like maybe 5 years ago, and then I started using it very consistently for like the past 2 years or something. And
upon the initiation, bro.
Yeah. Don't get it wrong. Like even before I met yous, I would like when we did smoke, we smoked, bro. It just wasn't like a daily occurrence because it depended on who had the house and whatever the fuck.
Of course, when you're young, it's different shit, bro. It becomes like a whole fucking.
Where we going, boys? Aye, literally. So yeah, like I did that for like consistently for like fucking 2 years. And it's different for everybody, obviously. Like the fact of the matter is, everyone's like that. Like we said earlier, but everyone's brain's different, and it's the same way how they react to fucking different drugs and drugs and stuff like that, alcohol included, all that sort of stuff. And for me, I certainly like to be high a lot still, but
Understandable.
when you're doing it like every day, and when you stop, it feels like the smog that you were in. You just walk out of it, bro. You know,
you can see.
Wow.
You can see clearly.
I know that sort of
now
stuff.
the rain is gone. Type
yeah. And since then, it's just like I just can't be fucking bothered with it anymore, man. I like it still. I would do it very recreationally, very rarely, but right now I'm just like I'm quite.
If you're saying get to the point where you're smoking and you don't want to do it, then you truly have to be like, right, what the fuck? What is this?
Yeah,
what is this?
That's dangerous territory, man.
Dangerous territory.
Because like
I mean, it's different for everyone, bro. It's like some people can use that very productively.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of things to it, bro. I'm gonna out us. We're in the UK, bro. We live where it's not legal.
No, absolutely not.
But that means that because it's not legal, it's not regulated, which means it might not be safe. But we don't know because it's not, it's not regulated by, doctors, smart people. It's just big baby.
Government, it's not got the government don't regulate the shit, so they know where it's coming from and all.
So you don't know what the fuck's in it. You don't know how strong it is. Blah blah blah. In America, you can go and get specific strains that you can predict their effects on you because you have
lucky fuckers
that make you too anxious and blah blah blah.
So good.
And then of course you've got people who are genetically predisposed.
Exactly.
And I am genetically predisposed to have mental curses. And then you can have situational factors as well.
Yeah, where you are and who you're with and all that sort of stuff.
Who you're with, exactly. If you're say for example, you're out in the sun with all your friends, do what you gotta do. If it's a lone rainy day, you're inside depressed already. Probably not the best idea.
It's not a good idea to fucking increase.
But then again, it's like different strokes for different folks, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's so fucking different, bro.
I feel like I can use it to a productive level, but I'm at a point of no return.
I can't because like my brain just it's not. I don't know. I find myself just fucking going.
I mean, that's what it's for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the put.
Well, that's like I've got to the point where I was really smoking, bro. A few years ago, I was really off it, bro, and I got to the point where I'm like, I would say totally functional, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Like I could just like function regular. Like I could go and like some people they'd smoke a little bit of a joint and they'd go into the shop and you could tell they'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I've had that sometimes as well. Honestly,
I'd be like, hey man, run me my biscuits.
You know that one fucking.
This is not a thing saying do drugs.
Nah, of course not. We're just talking about. We don't advocate it, or not. We're not telling you to do it or not do it. What you do is your own choice. We're just talking about.
Do what you gotta do. I will definitely say, do not do that before you're 18 years old, and not until your brain is developed fully.
That'd be
That can have deeper ramifications.
That'd be like 22, bro. Your brain doesn't stop developing until you hit 22. Believe it or not.
Well, maybe you go. Just don't take the piss. Not 15.
Yeah, just
not when you're 15.
Yeah, I know people that did that, and it's like, basically, yeah, just fucking don't listen to us, bro. We're just telling you. We just tell about stories about it. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about our own experiences. And
share anecdotes and shit.
I know what you mean about the shop thing, bro. Do you know that one scene in American Dad where they walk into the shop and then standing there in front of the crisps, and he's like,
Yep, just like, oh my god, there's so many choices.
Yeah, that's
and
exactly.
then the little alien dude comes in. He's like, why are you holding that big bag of cat food? He's like, if I drop this, I'm gonna float away.
That's so funny and relatable, bro. It's so true. I hate walking into shops like that. I hate walking about in the streets like that too.
I used to work in a shop, bro, and I'd definitely be still going. Hello there. Would you like beans or biscuits for breakfast? But that is, in fact, it was working in that shop that was probably making me want to leave my brain behind.
Yeah, I get you.
It's a good escape, bro. But
I knew people would do that when I worked at McDonald's, man. Can you believe that? How the fuck could you walk into an environment like McDonald's and be baked as fuck in the kitchen where there's like 50 million cunts and it's like cramped and it's hot as fuck and it's busy? Like, how do you do that?
Depends how people look at it, bro. Because some people will look at it as like, once I've got all my shit done, I come home, I use that, and there the cause and effect, I can relax.
That's what, yeah, I can see.
But then some people will be like, if I smoke this, it will relax any situation I'm in. So even if I'm in the most stressful situation, I can smoke a donk and be like,
yeah, I do get that. Again, it is different. It's different strokes for different folks again.
The same when I was working in McDonald's, Marston's Cafe, rather, there was one of the guys who worked there. He liked the odd smoke before he came into work. And I was like, bruh, what a waste. You just have to sit here. It's like you can't even eat something nice. You can't even go play a video game. You can't listen to cool music. You literally just got to sit here. But I mean, it made him just be like,
As I get, it's crazy how it's so different for everybody, bro. Like everything does something different to your brain depending on who you are. People are just predisposed.
Once again, bro, it's the butterfly effect again. So many different aspects in life that you cannot predict what changing one thing will do. And that's another thing. If we're talking about mental curses, so I guess that's the overall the butterfly effect, the great endeavor, and our experiences.
Yeah, man.
Becoming men.
Becoming boys.
Fucking forget. Oh, come on, no.
Good lord, bro, it's a record.
No problem. I always go for too much setup, bro.
I know exactly.
I know point, and then exactly. I just fucking forget.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. It's so easy to lose the thread. Sorry, but don't worry about it.
Thanks for watching.
You know what you're talking about. The thing is, people can watch this back and they'll get the idea what you're talking about. So
I hope so, bro. I hope it doesn't. Because me and Jeff did an episode once, and it was just me and him. And good lord, neither of us could keep on track for more than a minute. And I just wonder if anyone who doesn't know us personally can watch that back and still make any sense of it.
You're being
what was he gonna say?
Realistically, you're being completely coherent to me, so don't worry about it, bro.
See, but we speak the language. I could say some code shit to you, and you'd be able to understand it.
Yeah, I get that, but like you're not speaking in tongues right now, is what I mean. I get that. Yeah, that's funny.
Right. Okay. We've had far too much real talk today.
Aye.
Can't we talk about some dumb shit?
What do you want to talk about that's dumb? Do you know
Mohammad Rajab.
Have you talked about him? I think it's probably the first time I brought him up
Unless,
on the podcast.
I mean, I can't imagine anyone's brought him up without me there.
I would say he's a TikTok hero, bro. He's a TikTok hero.
Legend, bro.
He is basically Jabba the Hutt brought to life.
Did you say that?
That's a positive thing, man.
Fair enough.
He's literally, he's got a chin enveloped in his chin. Literally, he's got one chin and then the rest of it is another chin enveloping his chin. A chin cushion.
He's a beautiful, beautiful man.
And also, his eye is always one. How do you describe this fucking dude?
Look.
Oh my god.
Mohammad Rajab. He is he's an innovator of comedy, bro. He's at the forefront of TikTok. He perhaps is the sole savior of that app. True. He's a funny Middle Eastern man who's very large. He has no teeth. He has something wrong with his eyeball to the point where maybe he has no eyeball in there. He's got a closed eye. Like
definitely has no eyeball, yeah.
He's most famous for addressing the president of the United States directly.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, wake up.
If you don't know where that, if you heard the meme before where it says Joe Biden like that, then that's where it comes from. Came from.
Put up a fucking picture of Mohammad Rajab, bro. He's my hero.
There he is. Do you see that fucking the chin enveloped within a chin?
See in the Joe Biden wake up video, he literally inadvertently threatened Joe Biden's life. He said, "You have 2 years, and you pass away."
He means it. He means
He's
it.
got a very thick accent, and it's hard to understand whole sentences from him, but you can pick up the gist of what he's trying to say.
Absolutely.
And what he was trying to say was, Joe Biden, wake up.
He's telling him to wake up, bro.
He was warning them about 9/11 too.
He's got a lot to say, bro.
And on the contrast from being that political spokesman, you know, the forefront of interpolitical and inter-country relations, which is some words I probably made up there. He also, you know, has a light, bright comedic side where perhaps he'll speak in tongues or do an impression of a cat.
He put on a funny filter and he shows his amazing skill of making his voice sound like a fucking...
Oh, bro.
What the fuck do you even describe it? How do
He
you
has
describe it?
Bro. I don't know if you people know about code switching. Code switching is like if I were to go... If I pick up a phone, I'll speak Caucasian. I'll switch code and I'll speak Caucasian. But then if I'm with my friends, I'll speak, for lack of a better word, I will speak in a lot of slang.
Oh my
I'll
god.
speak a lot of slang. That's code switching, and Mohammad Rajab is the king of this.
Yep.
He'll go flawlessly from Middle Eastern language, Arabic, Jarub, 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 and then
to Jabba the
in a
Hutt.
perfectly smooth voice, bro. And then he'll switch that shit off a dime.
It becomes a Star Wars character. It's no exaggeration. Like, you need to basically...
Holy shit, bro! Why? That's an edit waiting to be done, bro.
It is.
Jarub, 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 solo.
Yeah, Jarub, 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 solo. We'll do that, bro. He's a good man. He's a good man.
He's got such a rich bank of memes. We'll put a couple of them up while we're talking about him. Such a rich bank of memes, bro. That my lexicon has been fully transformed by this man.
He's one of those we could just adopt anything that he says.
He's got a funny voice.
He's very quotable. He's a very quotable guy. He's probably doing quite well for himself on TikTok at this point, but he must have a good...
I don't know how does money work on those kind of... Like, how, can you get money from like Twitter?
I don't
you
fucking...
have to do sponsorships, I would guess.
You probably have to do sponsorships. Probably depends on how many followers you got and all that sort of stuff.
G-Fuel, buy my G-Fuel code.
Can you imagine that? I mean, like...
Jarub Fuel.
I mean, it's probably... I don't know. It probably works like Vine or something. I don't know how Vine worked back in the day, but there was a lot... There was a lot of pop famous people on Vine that made money off it, I would assume.
I think you get your money by being like product placements and shit.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe some were just more slick about it. Maybe the giant spoon from that one Vine, only a spoonful, bro. Maybe that was it was a Nike spoon.
Nike spoon, bro. Oh my god.
Use this giant Nike spoon and say only a spoonful. We'll pay you $1 million.
It's an authentic Ben and Jerry's ice cream scoop.
Only a spoon?
Which you can buy. I was looking at them earlier on the...
Giant spoon?
No, a giant spoon. I can get a Ben and Jerry's ice cream scoop though. Which is not as crazy. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Look, is the meme only a scoopful? No, it's only a spoonful. Silly debit, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I like Ben and Jerry's, but...
What's your favorite? Look, let's get into it.
You want to get it? Right, here we go. Taste buds.
See, I'm not an ice cream man because after years and years of just no willpower as a young boy.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Chocolates and shit out of the wazoo, bro. My teeth are fucked and ice cream hurt.
That
should be hitting.
I have enjoyed Ben and Jerry's. I've been an enjoyer of Ben and Jerry's for fucking years upon years. I can tell you a funny story where once before I get into my favorite flavor, because this is a very hot topic right here, bro. When I was a young boy, ever since I was a little boy, probably like 9 or 8 years old,
1906.
One of my sisters, who I love very dearly, went to take me to a film. I can't remember the film specifically, but we went to my local cinema, and in the local cinema, they have one of those little, Ben and Jerry stands. You get them in a lot of you get them in a lot of cinemas.
Yeah, but you can get a little fucking 200 milliliter tub for £6.
This place did a thing called a core milkshake, right? What this entailed, you took 2 Ben and Jerry's flavors, and you picked a core, either a a chocolate core or a caramel core,
Okay, see, that's what I was waiting for.
and then it gets mixed up into a hearty shake. And I took two of my favorite flavors.
Right. Whoa.
Two of my favorite flavors, one of them being fish food, which this day is still the greatest fucking Ben and Jerry's flavor that you can
What
get.
is that one then? It's got a little chocolate fish, but that can't be enough to make
Oh
it
no. I'll read off the tub right now. Chocolate ice cream with marshmallow, caramel, and chocolatey shaped fish. This marshmallow's like, it's not like it's like a melted mallowy nom. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
I don't
good.
fuck with chocolate ice cream, bro.
See, if you had
I only fuck with vanilla.
if you had fish food, I feel like your tone might change because the marshmallow.
Maybe, I don't know, man.
It's not
I've
just
never.
because it's not just hardcore chocolate. Like it's perfectly balanced out with
Mallow in them.
the mallow and the caramel, and then the nice chocolatey pieces of the
I
fish.
don't like caramel.
My favorite flavor
Why are they fish? Why are they fish?
because it's a band. It's Ben and Jerry's favorite band, Fish. Spelled with a PH. They made the ice cream for them.
When all the fuck shit was happening last year and all the race riots were kicking up, Ben and Jerry's stood in solidarity with Black Lives Matter.
Ben and Jerry's are one of the greatest active, like, they fight for so many causes. They're so cool, man. I love them for that sort of stuff. And
That's what I'm like. They're actually kind of expensive, but they fuck with the cause. So
it's because they use top quality stuff as well. Like, they don't just rack it. It's because they. Yep. And this is a flavor you might like. Another flavor called Baked Alaska, which they stopped selling at one point, but they brought back recently. And this is vanilla ice cream with marshmallow swirls and white chocolate polar bears. Right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Put them fucking two shits together. Glug, glug, glug. Go in for a fucking Frankie and Benny's after the film. Go home, fucking throw up everywhere. Because I ate a big ass pizza and I had a fucking Ben and Jerry's shake.
We have many throw up tales on Soop Groop, bro.
Yeah, we had the Christmas one that I said that one time where I angst myself up over Christmas dinner so bad. Oh, man, that's how stupid and fucking dumb I was as a kid, bro.
Funny, bro.
You know? And I love a roast turkey these days as well, which is the funny thing. But man,
Still eat sprouts, bro.
I still wouldn't what?
Eat sprouts.
Nah, I wouldn't eat a sprout, bro.
Hell no.
Nah. But
Hell no.
oh, that shake was fucking unreal, bro.
No, you want to know another controversial thing I'm about to say?
Please tell me.
I'm not even a milkshake man.
Have you had? Where do you get your milkshakes from?
I made one time. In fact, I think it was Wangy made me an Oreo milkshake. Now I can fuck with it. I could drink it. It was delicious. My teeth are just fucked.
Oh.
So I can't really frequently enjoy these.
Well, like teeth hearty?
Yeah, my teeth are like sensitive to cold.
Oh nah, bro. Like the Oreo, I know exactly that Oreo milkshake, bro. It's so easy to make. It's like you throw some Oreos, get some chocolate sauce,
I'm
some
just not
milk.
a cold dessert kind of guy. It's like if I'm eating something horrible for me, I want it to at least be warm.
I love cold dessert, bro. Like,
Understand?
it depends on like how I'm feeling. Obviously, like I like my warm cookies, my chocolate, my crunchy, chewy, warm and gooey. But
Yes.
sometimes, because ice cream's a good palate cleanser too, because it's cold and it's a good balance to the hot meal.
I
you've
know.
just
I
had.
fuck with ice cream as a side to like some cookie dough or something.
Yeah, precisely. Like,
And that my answer to the Ben and Jerry's is cookie dough ice cream, bro. That's the one.
cookie dough ice cream, the little
It's such easy.
the
It's
little-
just so free.
the little cookie dough bits inside it, bro. Good God, yeah.
Do you know they sell those separately now in
Yes,
a
they.
little bag?
Yes, they do. Ben and Jerry's actually be hitting
It
different,
saves you
bro.
the work, bro. Because I get one of them tubs. I'll literally pick all the cookie dough, I'll put it in the lid, and I eat the ice cream, and then I say, "Now I get to go." I need the entire fucking.
Ben and Jerry's, please sponsor us for the love of God, so
Please
we can get
sponsor us,
tubs.
bro.
Like,
We're not sellouts, bro.
we stand for all the things that you stand for. You know, we could be activists. Please, just.
We're activists, bro. We're mental health activists, if nothing else.
It's
And
absolutely.
I'd like to
facts.
think, as we've come up on the content, we have become more inclusive. We've always been inclusive,
Absolutely.
but we were raised in the UK, and we're at a certain age, and this is no real excuse, but at a certain age where literally when we were in school, the go-to insult was to call someone gay.
Yeah, and all
And
that
it takes a
sort of
lot
stuff.
of work to get that out, but I feel like we're better now and have become more inclusive men.
We definitely are on the riskier side of saying jokes, but that in no way reflects how the fuck we feel about fucking people.
No, absolutely not.
Obviously not. Come on now. That's
I
ridiculous.
respect anyone worthy of my respect, bro. If you respect me, I'll respect you back. It doesn't
That's
matter.
exactly how I feel, bro. Like, you know, if you had a problem with it, and I do know you as an individual, as a person, then obviously that's absolutely fine. But when you're screaming into the internet void because there's so many nameless, faceless people out there, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but like, you know, it's just I can't help you with that, bro. You know, just you gotta know at the end of the day that it's not a reflection of how I feel about you as an individual, bro. Like I don't care what the fuck you do. What you do is your own business, bro. I don't give a shit. Same way maybe you shouldn't give a shit about funny things I say, I guess. You know? It's just the world.
There's multiple ways to look at it, bro.
Yeah,
I just like, we're better. It's like, those jokes are not even worth making. It's not that funny.
Nah.
If I ever thought a joke was really, really funny to the point where the world needs to hear it, then yeah.
Exactly, bro.
It ain't really,
exactly, bro.
ain't really funny.
Well, bro, it could be a good closing off point, bro, where we're talking about self-care and mental health.
We're not homophobic.
We're not homophobic. We're not racist. We love
We're
everybody,
racist,
bro.
Some of my best friends are black.
Some of mine are black, bro. How weird's that? You know?
My dad's my friend.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done that exact bit before.
Your dad's my friend, bro.
Yeah, bro, my dad's friends with everyone.
We've shot the shit about Angry Video Game there before.
Lord.
I feel like we could probably closing statement, bro. This is in the self-help fucking podcast, bro. Look after yourself, chase your dreams. Make sure to keep the balance, bro, of your mind and soul, and also don't let cunts get you fucking down. No matter what people might say.
Do not take our words as absolute truths, because who the fuck are we at the end of the day to you?
Exactly.
What you need to do is you need to take what we've said in consideration with everything else that you know and feel.
Absolutely.
And go from there.
Yep, exactly, bro. Like that when I put people. Oh, it's very dangerous these days to put people on a pedestal.
These days, bro, fuck me. The amount of people who getting outed, it's literally every week I'm losing a fucking content creating man to
EDP,
some
bro. You're a fucking nonce. You're a nonce.
No, okay. Before we wrap up, bro, we're gonna wrap up on some positive shit, but now we're talking about EDP 445. He lived the life of a poor motherfucking soul. Clearly, he's gone through mental tragedies. That's no excuse for getting yourself into that situation.
Never.
They call it us lacking, bro. But we know he was a weirdo because I told you this. EDP time listed his 200 favorite pornographic stars off the top of the dome.
It's actually insane. I could name you 4 or 5 right now, bro. And even then, I'd have to really scratch my brain. 200?
200 in order.
In order, bro. Like tier. It's insanity. You can tell.
I didn't watch the video, but I can only imagine he went into great detail of how he put them on the tier list.
So you know for a fact that he was on some shit. But
for those who don't know what we're talking about, a funny YouTuber, EDP445, Eat That Pussy 445. He was a 600-pound man who he was funny because he'd go, my thing is, nigga, I just got out of the Chipotle bathroom, right? And I dropped the mean ass shit, just the meanest ass shit. So it's funny to watch. And then he turns out he got himself into some really grisly pedophilia.
Yeah, he got himself Chris Hansen, bro.
Okay. It's a little bit funny how they caught him lacking. Have you seen the video?
No, I've not. I've seen like the images and stuff.
He's trying to fist bump the guy, bro, and he just like they go up to him and go, "So you were exchanging text with a minor, 13-year-old, yes or no?" Be like, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh my god, you're just like handing yourself over on a platter, bro." The funniest part, at one point, he goes, "Now, can I ask you guys a question?" "Yes." "Is my life over?"
Oh my god. Like,
yes.
I mean,
yes.
I watch a lot of videos like that. I don't know. I like Hansen vs Predator is a really good show, and To Catch a Predator. It's fascinating to see how they do it, and it's fascinating to see people get fucking nailed, rightfully so. And there's actually there's a lot of groups that do that in the UK as well, that do that sort of stuff. Dark Justice and stuff are pretty cool for catching these people out.
They got EDP, bro.
Typically, how they know is because they've been talking to these people directly, so that, like, if you're smart, you're probably just gonna immediately, like, if you just lie about it, you're just digging yourself a deeper hole. You just gotta accept the fact that you fucking are a nonce.
Because that's what happened as well. Because the guys who got EDP, they were just guys from YouTube. Chris Hansen pulls up with
cameras
with the 12, bro. He pulls up with 12, bro.
He does,
and they obviously talk him through how to get it done and make it all legally binding and stuff.
Yeah.
EDP just said all this shit, but that can't be taken as an actual confession because he could have just been rapping or joking.
Yep.
But he wasn't.
Yeah,
it was just some other YouTuber who came up to him and caught him slacking it.
There you go.
And actually, I heard it what was it? The police came out and said they'd actually made it harder for them to follow through with an actual investigation because of that exposed video.
All right, okay.
Which is pretty funny. So maybe EDP's life is not over. His YouTube career gone.
Oh, it's done, bro. Like, there's no way he's come back from that shit. The fact of the matter is, don't put people that you don't really know. It's so easy to fall into the mindset that you know these guys because you watch their stuff and you interact with them. But at the end of the day, you need to realize that there is a window between you and this person, and you need to respect that. At the end of the day, like, I love the idea of making a nice community of loyal people and pog chimps and stuff, but there is that window, like, of mutual understanding that we are content creators that are providing content for you, and we enjoy being, banting around and all that sort of stuff. But there's still that window of, like, you don't know us at the end of the day. And
we said earlier in this podcast, we don't know each other, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Fuck me.
You know?
Exactly. And that result, and there's so many people that we fucking have loved dearly on the internet and stuff that have just been utterly outed for different stuff. Oh, yeah. So it's dangerous to put someone on a pedestal like that. So the better thing to do is, even if, like, they've been outed for stuff like that, some of the stuff that they say, like what we're saying right now, can ring true. Just take the stuff that they've said, apply it into your own life. Don't just necessarily.
And your own moral code and way of thinking, bro.
Don't just
run it through the mind machine.
Don't just necessarily slap them on top of that icon pedestal, bro. Zemo said it best in Falcon and Winter Soldier, bro. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. Otherwise, EDP might grab
might have been spitting facts the entire show.
That's why he's such a good fucking villain, bro. You need to have a villain whose point makes sense. And he went. That's what. Bruh. Check out Klman 2, my second channel. I've started doing reviews for shows and films. I actually just did a review for Falcon and the Winter Soldier just there, and I go into why Zemo is such a good fucking villain. Because Marvel. We'll wrap this up at some point. I'm just gonna fucking end this off with a plug. Marvel have this talent of making villains that are not just blind evil cunts who just do evil for evil's sake. They actually have points that make sense, and their standpoints of why they're doing things are actually reasonable. Yeah, exactly. That's why. So Zemo is exactly that, bro. The points that he makes. He's a dastardly villain. He plays people to his own ends, but the reason why he does it is because he does not agree with the idea of putting people like Captain America on a pedestal, because you'd never know. A man might just grab a guy.
Cap might be on some EDP shit all along.
Yeah, Cap might just grab a shield and fucking bar the fuck out of a guy on national television.
And
kill him. So, to that point, be like Zemo. Realize that. Be realistic about it, but take shit as rent. Apply it to your own life.
But do not murder kings of African nations.
Nah, don't do that, bro. They're rad, man. Especially Wakanda, who are the most advanced society in the fucking planet.
They messed with the wrong one, bro.
How shit was that, bro? They literally just opened themselves up to the public that day, and look what happens.
That nigga Baba said, "That's it." Sad.
That scene where T'Challa's holding him, bro, and he's like,
"Oh, no, bro, that shit." Because that film came out just close enough to me losing my actual grandfather.
Bro. I'm so sorry, man. That's so sad.
It didn't explode the whole.
Nah, but you could see, that's me, man. That's me, man. Well, thanks for tuning into the latest installment of Soop Speek.
Very depressing.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, that is not the end. It's merely a stepping off point.
It is merely a stepping off point of blood and dust.
Right.
Update video soon to come to keep you abreast of what's going on in the Soop Group. We're still here. We're going to be ramping up to be fully here. We're still here, considering content, thinking about content, making content. We're not gone, is the fact.
We're always in our minds, always in our thoughts, always in our hearts. But at the end of the day, we have actual human lives to live on the side.
One of these fucking days we'll be running to the point where we could be doing this properly. But we're always going to be doing it. It's the fact of the matter. Sure. The Soop is always going to be the group. We're in this for the long haul. We're out here to make epic content. It's just going to get better and better. So tune in for that update video to learn a bit more. We've covered a little bit of it here. There'll be a bit more just to give you more context as to everyone else.
Bro, if you want to see the nitty gritty of it, plus some epic gameplay of a game that you'll see soon.
Yes, not going to tell you too much when you see it, but
there are times to be consistencies, bro.
So
you do make it all worth it, bro. All the little niggles and stuff we've talked about and the down points of the content creation grind. You know, you help us get through it all, and we appreciate that.
It's facts.
Leave a comment of your favorite ice cream. We'll see you next week.
Yes, bro. We'll see you fucking next time we decide to do this again. Obviously, we're not being as consistent as we like to, but we'll do this again. Do not worry about it. Subscribe to Soop. Like, comment, subscribe, share bell. Hit the Discord up. Hit the Twitter up. Hit Klman up. Hit Klman's second channel up. Buy the book. Any of our plugs. Hit up Soop Groop's
Send
Twitch.
me money in the mail.
Send him money in the mail in a little brown manila fucking package. Help Soop Groop's Twitch. Help Klman's Twitch. Goodbye, everybody. I am fucking starving. I'm gonna consume some shit right now, bro.
You go eat some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, bro.
Oh, I wish I could, bro. I'll get some. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you next.
Soop.